I'll do that with you out, Point.
Second week of training here at Nike is in the books, and my man is putting it.
I'll do that with you. I'll do you. I'll do you came to the party.
Circle button.
I make it up. No, you just came to the party. You came in the party right about time I was doing that cutscene, talking about my Nike shoes.
Entering current franchise screen, you have two options. You have two options.
Wait, oh, he said, well, oh, you pick on me, bro. That when you came in the party. I know it's about 2 minutes. That's what I talk about.
Hey,
Them
so
2
listen,
minutes.
I know you got a lot.
I knew you were in the party. I guess didn't say nothing. So how your internet going? It probably be there about 10. Hang on, what time did they open? What time they open where you at?
Second week of training here at Nike is in the books, and my man is putting in some extra work on
Well,
his own.
They might, they might be there about 12 or
Speaking of which,
12:30.
since we got the exclusive invite to come out to Beaverton, we've been spending.
Circle button.
Oh yeah.
Cross button.
I guess missed one. I wonder if I missed one. I got good and cranky. Not hard to do free defender though. I take it. It's so solid, my brother.
So let's get to the interesting part. Somehow, there isn't any footage of this mythical football game that supposedly took place.
Oh, Alpha, didn't you say you're going to get this football game?
I was thinking about it.
Well, you get it. I'm going to tell you something right now. Don't make a receiver. Don't make a linebacker.
Nobody up.
Say what?
Don't make nobody up.
Well, you can make a quarterback and a running back. You make a quarterback, you get to play the full game. You make a running back, you get to play the full game.
Okay.
But receiver don't get to play a full game. All linebacker don't.
Why?
And don't get to play the full game. I don't know why, but that gets how it is.
Entering prep time screen, you have two options.
But you don't got an EA account though, do you?
You have to entering avatar class of screen double to be selected.
Yeah, you can make one. It don't take long to make an EA account. It could be a simple one.
You have entering Yagbatter class hub screen. Skill. Entering Yagbatter class hub screen. You have 6 options. Catching is selected. You have 2 options. Classes is selected. Entering threat time screen. Continue is selected.
If you haven't heard the name Jordan Wright yet, believe me, you're about to be hearing it a whole lot real soon. She's one of the top young agents in the game, and we're actually live here at Nike headquarters. Jordan, what are we doing out here today?
We're watching the soon-to-be #1 pick get some work in.
Oh, so you're calling it right now, huh?
You
You
said
think
what?
he's going first overall? That's a wrap?
Of course. I mean, I can't name one player who has dominated the way he
Yeah,
has.
but she got to go to what for?
The hype has been building and building since high school, and every step of the way, he has lived up to it. I mean, everyone's still talking about the college football playoff, and that was a month ago.
At 9:30. I bet you wonder how I know that, huh? Punch. You told, yes, you told me.
The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight,
Get about
it's the
9:30
second of
or
our
10,
two
you say.
semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as we'll see the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Nah, I think it's at 9:40. She get ready about 9:30 though, I think.
For the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. Taking in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd down now. It's Newton. He finds an opening pass to 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, we've seen this young man really put together a tremendous career at the collegiate level. I mean, this season alone, almost 1,800 yards, better than 100 yards a game. He has been a force in leading his guys to the semifinal.
And partner, you and I both know that the thought process in the league in recent years has been don't spend a high draft choice on a running back. You can get an excellent runner in the middle to late rounds. Heck, even a free agent sometimes emerges. But in this case, watching him play with his talents, I have no doubt that a team with conviction may take him in the top 5 in this draft. Put the ball in his chest, stand back, and enjoy the results.
On 2nd down, it's Newton.
Who did they call at this time out? This time. Why? You know that number? It's 334-505-843.
That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Newton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be
I know my college game.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
So what?
Going to run for some big yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side.
Yeah.
It's Newton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I played the this my first college game. Remember? My first college.
Second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Yeah,
on 3rd down, Newton.
I put my what they call it up there.
Not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But a good play's made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Gilbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Simpson.
7 yards to pick up there.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
It's a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Thomas. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and there will they use a timeout. They were ahead of schedule after the game of 2nd on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. So defense reigns supreme through 2 quarters. Nothing as we reach halftime. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the 2nd half of this semifinal matchup. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. First first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Newton. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Newton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Thomas. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do.
I gotta hack it there. I mess up. I need to I may need to make me a pay with my running back. Go.
Entering main menu screen, face of the franchise. Entering current franchises screen, we have 2 options. Face of the franchise, online, save the selected.
Who's it? Oh,
The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our 2 semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as it'll be the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
I may need to start. I may need to do a running page, then do a podcast page. You think that'll work?
For the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
To throw is Gilbert. And his first pass is in.
And what time you got to be at what? Way back. What time?
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage.
At 9:30?
There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Gilbert.
I hope he don't come.
He's got Mason complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You still thinking about that?
Now Gilbert. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
How you have look anyway?
They give to Stewart out of the gun. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to go the other way. The
And they go out your hair though.
Always costly to cough up that football.
And they go out your hair.
So adept though at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good to knock it out.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
Sheds him off at the 45. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 2nd down now, it's Newton. Space to run past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead.
Well, Charles, we saw more than a few of these on Saturday afternoons this season. Just incredible balance and vision as he takes that all the way.
And Brandon,
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown. Back out.
I did good in Piket. I got all 3 of it on my 4th one. I missed. I got 2 in my. I got 2 V's in my 2nd one. Then I got 1 red. I had to get Pike not more defender.
Ready for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
12 yards there and a 1st down. This is Stewart. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Gilbert. This one complete to Simpson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Gilbert. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job of understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on.
So what?
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
On, the loser goes home as we start the 2nd half of this semifinal matchup. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Gilbert.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Thomas. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We're playing 3 quarters. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
That's about what you talked about.
Doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on
I guess my quarterback.
Discouraged here. They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 78 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient.
If they're good, did it.
More here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch.
And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
It will come out too, Wiggins.
Second touchdown. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
Yeah, I think it will come out too, Wiggins. It will come out too, Wiggins.
All he needs is just a little crease, and off he goes.
Fake. They'll try and throw for him. And this is going to be caught.
Did you make it in time? Did you make it?
They continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
You almost did it, though.
Cornhuskers ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown.
What?
They'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession.
Oh, yeah, go.
They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching.
All the thuggies, man, I got to go. I'll be back.
Plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 11 yards there, first down.
It didn't come out like that. What?
Quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Yeah.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into his bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Still going. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage.
You made another one about?
That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, it's Newton. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I guess I might want to, but I guess I.
As the drive continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run the counter. Newton.
We won anyway. Game over. What song? That's an old song. I remember that song. I know, I saw you on that. I'm not going to buy it yet. I'm going to wait. Yeah, I saw Book going on. I know Book on that. I'm not going to mess with it yet, though. I'm going to wait.
Now, there's no question his career speaks for itself. You can bet that NFL scouts
you know what I mean.
and players will be tuning in to see how he performs when the lights shine brightest. And believe me, he knows as well as anyone, this is the last chance to not only add to his legacy, but further solidify his place as a top pick in the NFL draft. And speaking of the draft, we'll be joined in a moment by NFL insider.
Get that feed up there. Get my feed up there.
Oh! You have 2 options. Classes are selected. Entering draft time screen. You have 2 options. Continue is selected.
I'm a beast. I'm a beast, nigga. You can't stop me. I don't like the receiver. I don't like the nine back.
You tell me. You tell me.
Because they suck.
Well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship as it'll be the Clemson Tigers taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Oh, so you a booker. You a boot. You a boot then. You a boot. When you a big guy, you a boot. You be able to bait tigers and stuff.
All set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks.
Yeah, show me. I think you a boot though.
We are underway in the national championship game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
I'm gonna show you something about this game also. It's gonna be over in a minute. We got 3 minutes on the clock anyway.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Now guess who's in that game?
Because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, Taylor. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown. Right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cornhuskers have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play that is on an insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side,
On my phone.
ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
I know, I've seen him. I talk about.
Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it away.
I gotta show you something. But you a big guy, right?
Not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the
Okay, that means you a boot then.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 27, Taylor. This will go to Henry out wide. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, I know you're a big guy talking about you're a boot, though.
I'm concerned because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering.
A boot can bake tigers. You good at baking tigers and stuff. You got feet, but you also good at baking tigers.
On first and 10. They'll go option to the short side.
See, I'm a get it. I'm a get it. I'm good at feed. He not good at baking tigers also, but not like a boot. A boot is better at baking tigers.
In his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the outside.
See, you're a boot. That means you're good at baking tigers.
He uses blockers to get this up over the 40. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now Taylor. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yeah, because you're a boot. That's why a boot is.
Sports.
Yeah, that's what boot do.
As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Officially nothing on that last
I know that game over. 52?
Second and 10. They'll try the left side.
Yeah, you got 52.
It's Newton, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That game over.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
That's up to you.
On 3rd down, Newton. Now a second timeout called for.
That's up to you. Do you want to be the outlaw?
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On comes the Nebraska punt team as he's on to kick it away. Fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So it was conservative, it was aggressive, and it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Took the count to them.
Cornhuskers ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. The return man.
Who you talking about, my dude?
And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism.
Oh, yeah.
They've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Buying time to his left. It's just
I was waiting for that, too.
There on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box.
I do,
just throw the ball away, and
but I'm not a boot. I'm a get it.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game.
I can go back and make me a boot, though.
It's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
I mean, I do bait tackle, but, you know, I don't bait tackle like a boot do.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Newton.
I feel sorry for this.
As we begin the second half of this national title game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So,
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Newton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, he could have fought my dude. That was fighting. I went all the way to the down. I would have him on me.
Because they're playing this game now.
All the way to the 9.
This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep your hands to those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Newton, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Second down, it's Newton. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of my rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly...
It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to...
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football?
Say what?
Does the offense help the defense and the defense help the offense?
What, you got another one?
Does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of
Get some more there when you go to town.
They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Newton. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far.
What you say?
100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down now, it's Butler, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll try the left side. It's Newton, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Nebraska punter out there now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. Forced out to his left.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Clemson punter out there now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So celebration time in Lincoln tonight for the first time in more than 2
listeners out there, I'm just going to put it to you this way. NFL teams love championship pedigree. It's one of the main reasons why Nebraska is going to be represented near the top of this year's draft. By their star running back, of course. In short, there's plenty of amazing players out there. But when teams look at this kid now, they're inevitably going to think to themselves, winner, champion. Yeah, obviously his measurables are off the charts, but I think his championship experience sets him further apart from the rest of the pack. Anyway, let's shift into something I read before the show. An interesting post my wife seems to say.
Continue selected.
Say what? Oh, you get tomorrow? Oh, yeah.
No matter the game, that is what he aspires to be on and off the field. That competitive edge is something we both share. There's a lot of respect there. You know, I was an athlete forever, and I'm still a cutthroat competitor.
Both of you the exact same.
Neither of us are taking any shortcuts. And we both want to be disruptors.
The results from all your performance screenings were off the charts, which we expected. The DNA analysis helped too.
Yeah, you guys don't mess around. Man, I felt like a science experiment or something these last few weeks.
Everything counts. We track it all. Your sleep patterns, nutrition, lactate threshold, isokinetic testing. We need all that data to continue to personalize a plan for you.
Yeah, I have definitely been exposed to some things I've never thought about. Like speaking with the sports psychologist last week.
Take full advantage. It's not just how you perform on the field. I gotta be honest, I was a tad skeptical about you at first with all the buzz. You hear it all the time.
All right. So now that you met me, what do you think?
Everything we've seen on film has been on full display. I think that some people come here to train. They say they want to be like this. But they aren't ready to put in that type of work. They truly don't see themselves on that line. But that's not the case with you. You're wired a little bit differently, I can tell. I'm glad you accepted the invite.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I couldn't pass it up. And I've always wanted to put my team on. If I eat, they eat. You know what I mean?
No one can make it alone. And you already got that figured out. You're ahead of the game.
Hey. Hey, so I didn't tell you, but when we were hanging around at Nike, I got in contact with some reps for their other sponsored athletes. Russell Wilson's agent just emailed me. He's going to be hosting a charity game to raise funds for some local fields. You want in? It's going to be a pickup game in Hawaii sometime in March. They're still trying to nail down the exact date.
Wow. Hawaii, and we're getting back to the kids too? Yeah, definitely coast on that one.
What if we told Zoe I didn't sit this one out?
It's up in my nose, man.
Hey, how
So I got my nose,
more
one.
enthusiasm? This is a big
You doing that good,
You're
you
not
know?
even in the league, and they're inviting you to line up against the best in the
Hey.
game.
I'm excited. I swear. I just couldn't imagine being in this position before. And to get back to the community too.
I get that. It's not about fame or the flashing lights.
I was barely able to eat off the dollar menu when we met. To go from that to canceled pros, and now this.
You gotta enjoy these moments along the way. Got it?
I think you're just excited that you get to go to Hawaii.
Of course I am. And you're not letting me have my moment.
All right, Jay.
You know how that game your nose wanted? Now that game your nose can make you
It's
feel.
hard knowing other dudes gonna be out there. I know we talked about
That's what happened to me.
I hear ya. I know you will crush every single one of those drifts. But we both agreed it's too risky.
Honestly, bro, they already got your measurements, your 40 time. There's enough tape. You got nothing left to prove.
everything I'm about is gonna get questioned.
Trust me, it's a calculated decision. And it's the right decision.
Exactly. And it's not like you never have the chance to prove it, though. And we're gonna have some private workouts lined up. A GM is getting fired if they let you slip past it.
I want to be number one.
More prospects fall because of the team abuse. That's our focus. You don't have any meetings with teams until tomorrow. We just gotta get through the media road today.
I think it's coming across like I'm selfish. I don't love the game.
Don't fall for that trap, right? You know what they're trying to do. You've been in front of the mic before. Just let them know that it's an honor for you to be here in India.
We'll use tonight to prep what kind of interview questions you'll get. It's not just straightforward X's and O's. The most important thing is that you win in the team interviews. You need to head out. I'm gonna need you to take a deep breath. This is all part of the process.
All right. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I didn't expect to answer any questions about my favorite Marine mammals. Not really my area of expertise.
Well, this one is a little more straightforward. Teams that pick near the top of the draft are generally concerned with how guys who've had a lot of success in college will handle it if that doesn't come overnight in the NFL.
Obviously, we're picking first overall for a reason. There are a lot of holes in our roster that we need to fill. So if this is a process that takes some time, how are you going to respond?
I understand this is going to be a process. I'll be walking into a role where I'll be expected to be a leader pretty early on. So my number one priority is to lead by example from day one. Work hard, be a great teammate, and become the best possible player that I can be. And together, in time, we'll turn the franchise around and become the example of organizational greatness in the NFL. Man, my agent warned me that some of these questions would be random. Yesterday I was asked all my favorite Marine mammals, and now you guys got me singing karaoke. Man, I can't believe it.
Well, the good news is, I don't mean any offense by this, but we know for sure your game tape is better than your singing.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we got that all figured out.
So if you don't mind, I want to go back to your last college season. It goes without saying that you had a prestigious career. But did you feel like you needed to win the national championship to validate it?
No doubt about it. When I made my college decision, I didn't set out to break records or even end up number one picking the draft. My goal was to win national championships. Winning is all that matters to me.
2 minutes.
It's gonna be good to get back home.
I got some good news before you came down. Your boy graduated, leveled up. Finally got Jordan to pass me her brand connects.
Not all of them.
From now on, I'm gonna be your go-to. First matter of business is to announce that Nike's doing a brand event with Saquon, their fall football products in New York, and they want you there a couple weeks before the draft.
What? I'm so down for that. Jay, I know your favorite pizza place is in Brooklyn, but trust me, we gotta hit up Orchard Street. I'm gonna call my boy Shady and set it up. Oh, we are gonna eat good.
That's what I'm talking about. New York, the city's so nice they named it twice.
This guy's a fool. So that's the situation. The Hawaii charity game that Russell Wilson is hosting is the same day as the Nike event in New York City that Zoe is heading to. And no, it's not possible to do both.
Man, it's tough. What do you think, Jay?
Well, the Nike event is a good opportunity to continue building up your brand. But the EA Sports event will help your brand in a completely different way. You know how it goes. I know it's a tricky decision, but that's life in the NFL.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I get that. But what I mean is you're always going to have people pulling you in different directions. And there are only so many hours in a day to do everything.
Yeah, I got you.
So, what's it going to be?
Hey. I can tell you like this. Two people can't tackle you. You should have seen my dude. It was 3 people attacking my dude and they could not take him down. Nope. Oh, what time you got to go? What time? Are you ready? You got ready by what time? Oh yeah, you ready. I hate the yard. The yard are almost like the park on 2K, but
R1 button. R1 button. Triangle button. Triangle button. R1 button. R1 button.
that can stay.
Triangle button.
Wait, funny matter 14. They're not coming back. I said they not coming back.
Know whose birthday is what?
R1 button. Square button.
No. Know whose birthday is today?
I told he would know. I told you that yesterday. No. I don't care about his birthday. I don't care about his birthday. That's not why I said. I don't even care when his birthday come up to tell you the truth. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't care. That's what I care. No, I don't want to meet him. Nope. I don't even want to see him. Yeah, he got a birthday coming up, so what? Who cares? Ain't that confessor? What's so special? From where he at, he probably still doing what he do like he did here. Hey, if he ill, that take the weight off mine. Hey, if he ill, that put me out of my misery. Hey, put me out of my misery. I like my deal. I like my deal. Put me out of my misery. What I mean by that, I ain't got to talk to her no more. So put me out of my misery. He can't come back. He can't. He cannot.
Chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, why you want it?
Now, I want who played here. Oh.
Why, you gonna get it?
No, they were standing right there. I wonder who played there.
Yeah, remember that one last night?
Yeah. Whose shirts are these?
What?
Who's buying these out? Whose shirt?
Man.
Oh, I've been well.
You still got some fish in there, meat. You still got that fish in there. Oh, yeah. Fish. She come over here. You know that fish, don't you?
What you talking about, Joe?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
Why do you think I'm talking to you, Meat?
I don't know. I thought so you were. You said fish.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody else. She don't know nothing.
I heard that, Joe.
In fact, for no secret. Lady, you're like a guy. So what that make my do? Noodle? It's okay. Cook it better. Get better. Yeah. But Phil.
Entering red time screen, you have two options, and avatar is
But Phil,
selected.
it's better though.
You have two options. Entering avatar class hub screen, double agent is selected. You have entering avatar class hub speed is selected. Enter rest. You have two options, classes is selected. Ability, entering avatar armbar is selected. Acrobat is selected. Entering prep times, continue is selected.
I get fitted. I get
like
fitted.
usual.
I get fitted.
They off in the deep end like usual.
What I gotta do?
They passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too
That by BC. BC.
Hey, right, put that phone. Just messing with you, man. Glad you made it out. So Manny Kahue, senior assistant coach here. It's great to meet you, coach. I've heard a lot of great things about you. Really? You must do your homework. How many assistant coaches are getting love? So thanks for coming out on such short notice. We really wanted to get you in before the draft. I was excited to come out here. Thanks for having me. Glad to hear it. All right, coach wanted me to show you around the facility, and then we can get out to the practice field. Sound good? Let's do it. Right.
Let's see.
R1 button.
Let me do that again. If I gotta do 15 minutes, we gotta do the tackle.
Entering main menu screen back face of the franchise.
Yeah, nigga.
Entering current franchise screen, you have 2 sheets.
You let me happy, nigga.
Face of the franchise. Online save the selected.
What?
Working on a weekend like usual. Way out feeling.
Oh yeah, I could that too. I told her I could that too. I could her to the fake also. She said she'll think about it. But it don't really mind with me though.
R1 button.
Funny.
Square button. Square button. R1 button. Cross button. Cross button. R1 button. Circle button.
I'll probably get a good team though. I'll probably get the New York Jets.
As you might expect, we've been keeping up with the various...
I'm going to see what team I get. I hope I get another team. You don't get the New York Jets, but I might get New York Jets.
All right, Coach. Sync up later on.
It's great to meet you, Coach. Thanks for stopping in.
Well?
Oh, do you say he knocked the bun? My dude say he knocked the bun?
This is cool. You ain't so bad.
Hey, man.
What part you feeling with the front side?
Anything? Because watching film is the one thing in the world that I love doing. But I think I've watched every single snap of yours from college. I don't think I've seen a more well-rounded player at your position.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
I mean that. But here's what I want to know. Where does that come from? Because it's more than just God-given talent.
Definitely not. Look, this is my whole life. I want to be the greatest. And to do that,
everybody play Dead by Daylight.
At everything. In the film room, in the practice field, in the gym on game day, everywhere.
So what?
You must watch a lot of film now.
I'm watching every highlight reel of every Hall of Fame player I can find.
Yep.
It's good. You know, smart. Learn from the best.
Exactly. And I'm not going to be content until it's unanimous that I am the best.
All right. Well, here's my promise to you. If I end up coaching
You waited for him today, huh?
Everything in my power to make sure that you get there.
You waited for him today at you.
Growing up, I heard the phrase "Pupukai Holomua." It means unite to move forward. And that's what we're gonna do.
Unite to move forward. I like that.
It is. It is.
Yeah, perfect. We'll definitely be in touch. Yo, life as a superstar.
It is fun.
Real sweet, ain't it?
You ain't even played a single NFL snap yet.
Think about what it's going to be like a year from now.
Rookie of the year, future
And now they
MVP.
got added something. They got trying to add something.
As a kid, I always dreamed about standing on that stage, hold up that trophy.
All right.
When I win, I'll make sure.